Hey guys, what's up? It's Randy from Sweet Action Golf. Thank you for joining me on this fine, what is today? Wednesday. On this fine Wednesday afternoon. My apologies for the lack of content recently. I know I said I was going to be streaming more and recording more. I spent the better part of the last week flat on my back with my legs up. I mentioned in the previous videos and other videos on my channel about the long, difficult, frustrating history I've had with my back the last 23 years now. Last week was a challenge. I'm back. We're going to go slow. We're going to take it easy. My initial plan for today was to play an SGT tour event. There are some technical issues with SGT and their server. It took me forever to try and load in. I was going to play a par three contest because, like I said, I am coming back um, from an issue with my back. So instead of that, we are going to play the par three course at Augusta National. This is the version of the course before the latest redesign. Um, so I'm going to get going here. I'm going to do some talking while I play. This is essentially a practice round, but it's good because I want to put this out there because this will give you guys an idea of what the right way to practice is when you come back from an unexpected layoff. So here we go. We're on the first hole at the Georgia threes down in Augusta, and that's a big pull. Oh, that was the right stick too. So uh, as I said, I had an issue with my back last week and had to spend a lot of time chilling out. That drove me nuts. I started hitting balls again a few days ago. I was able to play quite a bit yesterday. There are some glaring weaknesses in my game. Um, so I'm going to talk. I'm going to talk it all out today. Try and get the swing right. Try and get the head right, because there are SGT events that I do want to play. There's a par three tournament at Loomis that I want to show you guys. I have not played that course yet, and at PGA National where the tour is this week. So we can go through that. Hopefully, when the server gets up, we are going to hit this one from the pine straw here. The chipping has been an issue. You guys saw that. You guys saw that. There it goes. Last week in my second round of the tour event, where I absolutely made a mess of things after a halfway decent first round. And that is one of the things I noticed when I played yesterday. The short game is off. I was really, oh, it's hammered. Hit the hole, hit the hole, hit the hole. All right, that's a bad bogey. I was really guarding against hurting my back yesterday. That looks like a fair pin. When I played, there were a lot of left misses. There were a lot of over the tops. There were a lot of stand up and quits on it. So our goal today is to really focus on getting to our finish, getting to our follow through. Uh, the numbers are up on the screen. There's not a lot of numbers. That's really all I want to see right now. When we're coming back from a little layoff, especially if we take the winter off and don't pick them up until the weather breaks in the spring, we cannot be enthralled with what numbers we see. Our body has to get used to making contact again, making this motion again. Let's just work on trying to get to our finish in a fundamentally sound manner and see what happens. Oh, that's going to be quick. Something tells me it is. So that's a interesting little pin. And guys, like I said, forgive me if I start talking about something and then completely lose track. It is going to take me a while to get back into the swing of things of playing a round of golf and talking about different subjects at the same time. We're going to try and cozy this one down there and get out of here with a par. Boy, did that it shot off like a rocket to the left there. All right, we'll take that. We've got the gimme set to 5 feet because that's what the tour plays on. And if the tour is going to give us 5-footers, we are going to take 5-footers when we are out here by ourselves. So, um, as the season gets closer, however, I am going to, I do usually knock it down to 2 feet when I play either a practice round or if I'm playing with my boys or anything like that. We're gonna try and hit the same shot we hit on the last hole, same swing, trying to get to our finish. I think that's got to go a little bit, maybe. We'll take that birdie in the circle of friendship there. 124 as we go to the fourth, I believe. So we had a very, very disappointing second round in the tour 2 weeks ago. Um, that was not something I was very proud to put out there on the internet for you guys, but it was good for me because I have a ton to work on, a ton. Even that opening round 3 under round I shot, I left 3 or 4 shots out there. And if I want to be able to compete, I'm not saying win, but if I want to be able to compete, I've got to clean that up. That's left, man. Well, we get to practice the pitching because that's a bad part of our game right now. But I'm not too happy about that miss left with the wedge. That is a bad miss for me. I hate missing left to begin with. But that little extra move at the bottom. Oh, we'll take that. That's a touch of class there. That little extra move at the bottom is from me trying to gather. I get to hit that wedge again. Trying to gather power and speed with my hands and arms because I'm still leery about what's going on with my back and my hips. I can feel it. It drives me nuts. Since golf is such a mental game, I have to block that out and realize I need to let that go and just make my turn and get to my finish. That's why I'm not so concerned with what the club head speed is or anything like that right now. I am looking to make good, solid contact and get to my finish. That's better. Oh, that is not better. What happened there? Huh. I must have hit that one fat and not realized it. I thought, or I took way too much off it trying to hit it straight instead of the pull. No worries, though. No worries. Oh, wow. Okay. As you know, one of the hardest things to do indoors is hit those delicate little shots. Whether you're a field player or not, trying to judge that bounce, it's very, very tough. So I was going to talk about what we need to watch out for when we're coming back from an unexpected layoff. I talked about going very, very slow. Oh, wow, that broke a ton. I talked about going very, very slow, not having very high expectations, just trying to get our body loose and comfortable making this motion again. Is a wonderful place to start as I search for my 9. I'm going to chip a little 9-iron down there because obviously missing long is the preferred play, if anything. And if we can get this one close, we get it close, but we're not too worried about it. Zip. All right, that's not bad. We'll take that. So as we come back from this unexpected layoff and we're getting loose and we're getting comfortable, as we start to progress into hitting shots and getting out on the course, we need to be very, very aware of what the ball flight looks like because that's going to tell us what's going on with our swing. My ball flight yesterday and the day before, and a little bit today, it's that left ball flight. Means I'm coming over the top. That's where I need to address my focus. Oh, that's where I need to address my focus if I want to hit it straighter, which of course I do. You will never, ever get tired of hitting it straight, I assure you. 122 up the hill. We're going to chip a little wedge this time. If I was a little looser, a little more confident in my back and in my legs right now, I would hit the 48-degree wedge back there. But since I want to take it slow and take it smooth, I'm going to take a little off the wedge and run it back there. And we'll take, hey, well, that seems very unfair, doesn't it? Wow. Wow. Now I'm at the mercy of, it wants me to chip it, and I'm not going to chip it. But the greens down here in Georgia are no joke. I did mess around in the big course for a little bit. That's going to be fun and challenging all at the same time. I have 0%. I am 0% to oh man, to play the tips there. It's just way too far. I'm gonna have to move up at least a set or two. This putt's gonna break a ton going up the hill. So we're sloppy coming back. It's probably a good thing that we didn't play the tour event. Short game needs a little bit of work. We did not. Wow. We didn't get the best breaks with that one. We are going to hit the 48-degree wedge here, though. So as I was saying, sorry, when we're just coming back, when we're just coming back from a layoff and we get back to hitting shots, especially out on the course, let's worry about what is important in the game, and that is hitting it straight, being accurate. And I really hope I hit an accurate one here and don't flare one in the water for you guys. But it really, when I'm coming back, it doesn't matter that I have to take less club or that my numbers are down, because what's important to me is hitting it straight and hitting the, oh, I don't know if, oh man. Wow. What's important to me is hitting it straight, hitting the right shot, um, playing smart, trying to get the little things checked off that to-do list while I'm working on the big to-do list of getting my swing in order, getting my touch and feel down. That's gone. That's gone. I could feel that. So we have a ton of work to do. And oh, as soon as SGT is up, I'm going to fire off. I'm going to fire off a few rounds. We're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the tour stop. Hawaii was interesting last week. You got windy there in the middle. Got her up with the W. Big shout out to my sponsors. If you're looking for personalized, affordable cigar packages at any price point, give my man Jay a call or visit cigardez.com. Thank you, Jay. To look, feel, and play like a pro, even though it's not today. Uh, Visit gearupsportswear.com. Terry, thank you so much for the shirts. Can't wait to see what the new ones that come out. They are those should be live any day now, really, and they will be available at the Toledo Golf Show. Oh, that's bad. That was a bad, lazy swing at the bottom. Let's pitch it some more. Thank you to our friends over at Sean's Back Nine Indoor Golf Center, corner of Bancroft and King in Toledo. I don't want that club. So I'm very, very torn about whether I should head to the range or fire up SGT and see what happens. That's a mess. We did make a birdie, but we made too many messes. Guys, thank you so much. Remember, if you're just coming back from a layoff, an unexpected layoff, due to injury, sickness, illness, whatever it is, or you just had to put them down for a while and take a break, let's go slow when we come back. Let's have our body get used to making this motion again. Let's not have any expectations when it comes into contact and playing full rounds. Let's just try to get to our finish in a well-balanced, fundamental manner, and let's see what happens, right? Thank you guys so much for hanging out. There's going to be more this week. There should be some swing tip videos coming in, hopefully this week, and I really want to get to the SGT rounds. Thank you again, cigardez.com, gearupsportswear.com, Sean's Back Nine, Indoor Golf Center. Thank you guys so much. Uh, Hit that like, follow, subscribe button, all the good stuff. Give me a share. Help spread the word of Sweet Action Golf. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.